Got him. You hate waking up early. Let's not lie. Let's cut the crap here. You hate waking up early. And the only reason you do so is because you have to go to work. Most days you just keep hitting snooze until the very last second. Maybe you're just 2 minutes late for work just because of that very reason. And here you are and you're asking the question, why on earth would waking up early be so beneficial? And I think this is a big question because here in the self-improvement community, everybody and their dog seems to think that waking up at 5 in the morning, like a soldier, like a Navy SEAL, like a Green Beret in the military, is a good idea. And I'm not gonna lie, for the past 4 years, I'm gonna say 4 years, I might be rounding up a couple of months, but for the past 4 years, I've been on that routine schedule. Started with my mission, waking up at 6:30. Then I got home from my mission and started waking up at 5 in the morning. My focus has always been to wake up early, until recently. I learned that there's a study that shows that waking up early actually isn't that beneficial. There's actually not a whole lot of evidence that it's improving your life. In fact, there's no evidence that it will improve your life. Me thinking about this new statistic, it changed a lot of my routine, a lot of my habits. And so what did I do? Well, I started researching sleep. I learned that, of course, you need 8 hours of sleep, minimum and maximum. You need 8 hours of sleep, period. You need 8 hours of sleep, period, if you want to build testosterone. You need 8 hours of sleep, period, if you want to allow your muscles to recover and really continue to propel your growth forward. You need 8 hours of sleep. So it doesn't really matter what time you go to bed or what time you wake up, or heck, it doesn't even matter if you're waking up at 1 in the afternoon as long as you have your 8 hours of sleep. Is that good for time management? Possibly not. I'm gonna flat out say it's not good for time management. But the more and more I thought about this, as I've kind of changed my routine up, my thoughts have kind of changed. My whole entire perception has changed. I posted a YouTube short a few days ago at the time of making this, but by the time this video is released, it was probably a couple weeks ago. And this YouTube short talked about a couple of things you need to do to escalate and improve your growth at higher speed. And the very first point that it talks up is set your alarm at 5 o'clock. But there's a comment and someone had asked, why would waking up at 5 in the morning be so beneficial? Now again, I could go back and talk about how I felt about waking up early at that very moment, but I found myself leaving a comment that was quite defensive towards waking up at 5 in the morning. And the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I had realized that science does not cover all bases. Here's the truth. Waking up early is still one of the key points in progression. Not because it's going to make you more successful, it's the practice. Waking up early is as much of a mental workout as taking an ice bath or going to the gym. The reason why waking up early will benefit your life so much is because we need challenge as men. We need growth. We need opportunities to challenge our mind. And if waking up at 5 in the morning doesn't challenge your mind, I don't know what will, quite frankly, because that's one of those things that you never get used to. It is always going to be a battle every single morning, trying to get yourself to wake up, get out of bed, get out of the comfort of your warm sheets into the cold of your bedroom. It's one of those things that our minds are always going to want to battle. I can promise a couple of things that will change your life just by waking up early. But I'm gonna start by saying, number one, it's an accomplishment. That is one of the hardest things that you will have to deal with in your day. Needless to say, you forget about it pretty quick. But doing something hard to start your day allows you to continue your day in progression, meaning you're less likely to spend time on things like playing video games or scrolling on social media. Though those distractions are still there, you're mentally more capable of overcoming them. This is a proven fact. Quite frankly, so many of us struggle with addictions, bad habits. We struggle with a bad attitude, a bad mindset. all for the very reason that we aren't challenged enough. We have life way too easy. We have nothing that we even struggle for in the day. In fact, maybe the hardest thing in the average man's day today is going to work. Which is also very beneficial, right? The other thing, if you aren't going to work, is maybe your phone died. I don't know. We don't have a Great Depression. We don't have a war going on right now. We don't have anything like that except for the mental battle of trying to overcome ourselves, our own minds, which are the greatest enemies to our own beings, our own progression. It is the greatest separator from God, is our minds, our willingness, whether we are willing or not to pursue Him, whether we are willing or not to get out of bed, whether we are willing or not to do the simple things like read the scriptures, pray, go to the gym, eat vegetables. All of these things are hard, but yet so beneficial by 100 times. Yet why are we so afraid to do them if we know they're so good? Now I'm rambling a lot, and I'm going to continue rambling if I don't finish this video up. So I'm going to finish by telling you one last thing. By setting your alarm at 5 o'clock, it is not only a commitment to your day, it is a commitment to your future. Waking up at 5 o'clock gives you the power, the motivation, the strength. You see that you're changing. You feel that you're changing. You're reminded by it every single second of the day when someone talks about how tired they are. And you're like, well, I'm not tired and I woke up at 5 in the morning. You think about it every single day when you hear people complaining about life. Suddenly they're like, I went to the gym at 5 in the morning. You're complaining about what? What are you complaining about? So yes, is waking up at 5 in the morning beneficial to our self-progression? Absolutely. Not because science proves it, but because it's practice of good habits and behavior. It is buying more time for you to do things that matter most, that you wouldn't have time for otherwise, because you're so stuck with work and being lazy, being tired because you just finished a whole entire day's worth of work and you just want to scroll on social media. Buy yourself more time for you because you know that it will change your life. So don't listen to anybody when they tell you that waking up early isn't actually beneficial to you. You wake up at 5 a.m. because you're not the average person. You are a soldier in the battalion of God, and you will not be deceived. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching this video. I know that this is a lot, it's me just rambling, really. And I really do appreciate you guys. I'm so excited about the growth and progression that this channel has been taking, and I just could not be more grateful for you guys. I love your comments. The sincerity in your guys' comments really hit me. I remember those things, and I take them with me throughout my day, and I think about you guys. And all of these videos are catered to you, believe it or not. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was something that you needed. I ask that you guys consider leaving a like, and maybe if you guys would subscribe, I'd be more and more grateful for you. Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.